Hello everybody, Razeor here. I'm just putting a quick notice into the beginning of this video to say this series can't really work unless we get a constant stream of suggestions. So I'm asking you either to leave a suggestion or to share this video around your group of friends, and so to keep the series alive, because I enjoy making it and I hope you enjoy watching it. So here we are with episode 2. With a entirely mucked up Dalek build. Enjoy. Hello peoples of the interwebs, my name is Razeor and today we're back in Minecraft. However, I've fixed a few things. Oh, that's strange, got something tearing on the... Ooh, that's weird. Not sure what I can do about that. Might be my monitor, might be the recording. If you can see it, I apologise for it now. So, last episode we built this thing, and you may be wondering why it looks a bit different, and that is because I have installed a mod. Yes, I have installed the block in, RG... What was it called again? RGB Blocks mod? Yeah, RGB Blocks mod, link in description. It allows me to colour any block at all, because down here you might think it's red wool, but no, it's red grass. So, we do have a comment for today, for this build. We have Nervehammer, who says I should build a Dalek from the Dalek Medical Division, and all the cores for Portal 2. So, I need to decide which one to do first. Being as he lists the Dalek first, I'm going to use that. And I'm also not going to overbait popularity, and I'm going to say, actually, I know Nervehammer in real life, and asked him to post a comment. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got the bottom layer, so we'll just build up slightly. I think this is gonna be a Moffat era Dalek, because I like Moffat's ears. Now, I think I'm going to need to find the centre of the Dalek, so we'll use colour injection to do that. This is going to look a bit strange, because Daleks are a very strange shape, so I've devised a way of doing this that makes it look as good as it can. And let's go from about here. That looks like a good height, and we'll do the top of the Dalek here. So we want the H-sphere, HUIL black, and we'll make that 5, and then go up 1 and do 4, and that indents it like so. I'm doing the top colour of the Dalek here, and now we need to decide which colour to do the top, or which colour to use at all. So, the white, I think I'll use orange. Oh, of course. We'll make that 5. No, we'll make that 6. Right. Ooh, I've just had a thought, which is very rare of me, but with this colouring mod, it doesn't just work for wool, it works for other blocks as well. So I'm wondering, does lamps go dye? Can lamps be dyed? Let's test this theory. And if you're wondering why Dalek Medical Division, this is an inside joke between me and Nervehammer. We have very strange conversations. I'm not going to try and lie and say that we don't. Iron will probably be good. And yeah, actually, I'm wondering whether this FPS is due to the HD texture pack. I mean, I'm using like a 128 by 128. Oh my word, that looks bad. Texture pack. So maybe it's to do with that. No, I made myself a vow I would not try and fix the problem. But it would look so good. Stop arguing yourself, me. I don't want to stop arguing, me. Well, me says you should, but me doesn't agree. I don't care what me agrees with, me will do what me says. Why am I referring to myself in the third person? Oh my word. And let's put a... Ooh, can I... Hold on. I'll see if I can just put that to... If I just like run that up and if I move it to 1 and then black. Okay, so I can dye the lamps, it looks flipping terrible. That's not too bad. So let's do a HUI orange 6 and then a 5. I appreciate the Daleks aren't completely made out of circles. However, I am doing this one from memory, so I don't know exactly how much of them is circle and how much of them isn't. That just looks strange. I think it's hard to make an exterminator in Minecraft. The only way I could think of possibly doing it is using one of those like little blocks mods or something. But I kind of don't want to use them because they can get very fiddly and very glitchy, and I've had a client on there and it's actually broken my Minecraft client before. So maybe if a certain build really possibly demands it, then I will probably install it. But for now, I'm gonna deal with just like vanilla Minecraft with tools to help me build, such as world edit and other stuff like that, and this injector color thing. How did I manage to do that? I built it off center. Let's do take 2 of doing the plunger. Don't make it off center. That's radical advice. This isn't going as badly as I thought it would. I'm gonna put that on. Put that out. Just there. This game is Minecraft, yeah? Minecraft is a sandbox game. Sandbox games mean you can basically make anything you like. It's creativity, it's fun, it's all happy and smiley and silly and things. However, Halo is a shoot 'em up. So, when I see comments on certain videos that I'm not claiming are mine, you see people saying, oh, Halo or COD is better than Minecraft. What the flipping hell are you on about? They're completely different genres of games, for Christ's sake. You can't just say one's better than the other. You could say you enjoy one more than the other, but you can't say one's better. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, it's like... They're 2 completely different things. How are you saying... How can you say, like, oh, salt is much better than pepper? It's like, what? They're completely different things. How can you say that one is... They're trying to mimic different kind of flavours. You can't... It's like, oh, cheese is a lot better than milk. It's like, what? Sorry? What? It's anybody who says that instantly gets marked in my brain under the idiot file. Which contains many people who I have experienced in school. Okay? It's not looking incredibly terrible. Yet. I need to pull this back. Yeah, this Dalek is very misproportioned. And I apologise to any Dalek experts who are watching today. Second position. No, not there. Put it there. No, that didn't work. And then set air. Yay! It worked! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Yeah, Mark is very well known for his exclamations. I mean, he came up to me one day and he exclaimed, rather loudly in fact, that his name was Mark. And I said, I know, go away, you weirdo. Oh yeah, so I was going to tell the story of Jimmy and the Strawberry. Strawberries. So I will. It's a very strange story, and I hope you enjoy it. So here goes. So once upon a time, there was a... Once upon a time... Why do people then... No, I'm not going to go into another rant. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Jimmy, and Jimmy was a human, believe it or not. He was in a English thing. He was in an English lesson. He was writing an essay for something to do with differences between Lady Macbeth and Juliet, being Juliet has spelt with a M in it. For some reason, he needed to use the word strawberry. He didn't know how to spell strawberry, so he decided he would ask his teacher how to spell the word strawberry. So he put his hand up and said, I need help spelling a word. He says, what word is it, Jimmy? The teacher said. And he says, strawberry. The teacher looks at him. Her eyes start glowing red with fury. She picks up a cane, forgetting the law on child abuse, and almost hits him before one of the students shouts, "Abuse!" She does not hit Jimmy, and instead says, "Jimmy, go to the headmaster. I'm sure he has some very strict words to have with you on this terrible language that you are using." So Jimmy went to the headmaster, and Jimmy's not usually one for getting in trouble. So the headmaster was surprised to see him there. He opened the door. Said, "Oh, hello, Jimmy. What are you doing here? You're not usually the ones. You're not a usual suspect. You're not usually somebody who gets in trouble." He said, yeah, Jimmy's like a bit confused. He's like, "Yeah, I'm a bit confused about why I'm here as well. My teacher sent me here for what seems like no reason." And her teacher said, "Okay, so why have you been sent here?" And he said, I was writing my essay, and I needed help spelling a word, and after I told her what the word was, him what the word was, it could have been a Filmo teacher, but I think I said it wasn't in the beginning. He said, "So what was the word?" And he said, "Strawberry." Strangely enough, the same reaction appeared on the face of the head teacher. He went like mad with fury and started like throwing stuff off his desk, and this really confused Jimmy, who was unaware of the implications that the word strawberry had in modern society. He was told to get out, and he was expelled from school. He was to take his stuff from wherever the hell people keep their stuff, and go home, and that his parents would be very cross with him. So, unsurprisingly, Jimmy is very surprised by this, but he does as he's told. He goes and gets his stuff and goes home to his mother, when his mother's like, "Why are you back early?" And Jimmy told him about the essay, and his mother said, "Okay, what was the word? I'm not going to get angry with you." And Jimmy says, "Strawberry." Strangely enough, the same reaction appeared on the face of his mother. She was about to hit him with a large frying pan when she just told him to get out and go and speak to his father about his despicable behaviour. So when he got to his father, he was like, "Oh, hello, son. What are you doing back from school early?" Jimmy explained what was going on as best as he could, and his father promised he would not be angry with him if he told him the word. So he told him the word, and he screamed at Jimmy that he was banished from the family, and he was to collect some clothes from his room and to get out of the house. This time he wasn't just confused. He was upset. So he went upstairs. He packed his a pair of pants and his PSP, and he left the house, understandably crying. And a police officer sees him and asks him, like, what's going on. He explains his situation about how he's been kicked out of his family for saying a bad word, and the police officer says, "Okay, so what was the word?" And he reveals to the police officer that the word was strawberry. The police officer goes completely mad, and he says, "Right, that's just enough. You are now. I'm going to take you to court." So next day, Jimmy appears in court, and the judge asks, why is this young lad here? What possible crime could he have committed? And the police officer he said a very bad word. He whispers, "Strawberry." The jury finds him guilty. He is sentenced to life imprisonment for about 40 years. And 40 years later, he appears out of prison. And he says he's just wasted like half his life, like 40 years, and he's like 15 or 10 or something like that. He's like a teenager. So he goes outside and he sees across the road, miraculously still alive, the judge that sentenced him to like 40 years imprisonment. So he walks up to him, and this is a question he's been like really annoyed with ever since he's been in jail for like 40 years. He had his family taken away from him because of it. All of that really bad stuff happened to him because he said this word. And he was sick of it. So he wanted to know exactly what was so bad about the word strawberry. So he went up to this judge who had sentenced him. He stepped out across the road, and he got hit by a bus. And the moral of the story is that you should always look both ways before crossing the road. Oh my word, it's a complete and utter mess in here. What the hell have I been doing? And what could I do to just disguise the fact that I can't build the bottom of a Dalek? I know. He could be a Dalek going swimming. There we go. It's a swimming Dalek. It's a swimming Dalek, everybody. And actually, there was a scene in Doctor Who where they appeared out of the beach. Okay, so now we've built this swimming Dalek. I'm going to end the episode here, so thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time when we build all 4 cores from Portal 2. This is going to be fun.